COPtrain, we've had various examples along the way down to Marrakesh, and many of them have been focusing around the sharing economy. We've seen the shared bikes of Copenhagen, we've seen the shared electric vehicles of Paris, and indeed actually public transport is also a way of sharing. And of course, when people talk about the sharing economy, which is very important for combating climate change, one of the prime examples that's often brought up to discussion is the Airbnb. Now here in Barcelona and in Ciutat Bella, which is just over there, we need to perhaps give Airbnb and the shared economy of housing a little bit of a second thought. Because in this Ciutat Bella, we see that population is actually going down by 100 persons every month. And we see that we have now whole apartments and indeed whole blocks, whole streets where hardly any Barcelonans live anymore, where there's only tourists staying, and the tourists are really only staying for a few days. You don't get any of the normal neighborhood feeling, the normal neighborhood services, the normal neighborhood businesses, and the normal cultural life that you would get if there's a mixture. And of course, when I'm staying here in Barcelona at a hotel, it's often much more resource efficient to have one hotel with one kitchen for very many visitors, rather than to have all these services in every individual apartment if it's only used for renting out. So even though I find Airbnb to be an interesting example of the shared economy, which we need to solve climate change, we also learn from Barcelona both the example of how it can really go too far, and also the example of how very many people now in Barcelona are seeing tourism because of Airbnb as the #1 problem. And they're right. There may be too many tourists coming, too much pollution, and too much congestion because of mass tourism. So when we want to go from perhaps many tourists to maybe a little bit fewer but better paying and with a lower environmental impact, let's reconsider and let's make sure that the shared economy is something that's really beneficial to us.